you and Mason still talking? Do you have contact with any of your exes? Which ex was your favorite? Single question mark? Are you still in school or did you drop out? Downsides to being an influencer. When did you find out you were paying? Do you wish you could go back and fix things with anyone?
Yeah, I know they always talk about us. Haters out here really doing too much. Talk too much online.
Hi guys, before we get started with this video, I'm going to try on all of these cute bikinis from Peachy that they just sent me, and they're having a midsummer sale. So they're doing 50% off on selected swimwear and cover-ups if you spend $50 or more. And the code you guys have to use to get that is ASMS15. So go check it out and get yourself some, and I'm going to go try these on for you guys. Hey guys, it's Danielle here, back with another video. And today we're doing a Q&A because there's so many questions that people want to blow up my page about. And I figured I'm gonna answer them once, and if you don't hear it this time, that's fine, because I'm tired of answering. Okay? The first question says, let me sit more comfortable because I'm low-key uncomfortable the way I'm sitting. And let me move this back a little bit. All right, so the first question says, only answer this if you feel comfortable, but are you and Mason still talking? Yes. So I know there was a lot of confusion about me and Mason, and I think that had to do with the fact that our TikToks were very, very out there. They kind of made it look like we were dating when we weren't. Me and Mason have always, kind of been friends and been talking, and never been on bad terms, but because we were filming such flirty videos together, that when we stopped filming those videos, well, we haven't been around each other. When we stopped filming those videos, it kind of, everyone was like, oh my god, they broke up, oh my god, they're done, blah blah. But it was we were never even there, or we were never even a couple to begin with, so we couldn't really break up or be done. It was just he's in a different state, we're not filming those videos, we're not hanging out all the time like we were. And yeah, that's basically what kind of has to do with that. Everyone's like, oh my god, Mason did shit to you, he ended it with you. Or a lot of the times I see people being like, oh my god, you're still in love with your ex and Mason doesn't want to be with you, blah blah blah. No one ended anything with each other because there was never any relationship to begin with. So there was no ending to it because we weren't dating, but we still talk every day, we're still close, whatever. But we just never were dating, and I think people got very, very confused about that. But yeah, no one left anyone, we're just never dating. So I should have made that probably more clear. Do you have contact with any of your exes? I think I I don't talk to them every day, but I still have communication with every single one of my exes besides one. There's only one that I don't talk to anymore, but all my other exes, we're pretty much on good terms. And I think that also has to do with me and these exes have been broken up for a lot longer. We've had our little, disliking each other phase. Exes, they have that little phase where they're just, kind of weird around each other for a little bit, and that's okay. It happens. I hope soon with this one person that I will end up talking to again soon, and just being on good terms. But yeah, I talk to every one of my exes, don't have a problem with any of them. There's just one particular ex that I haven't talked to in a little bit. So yeah, that's that. Someone said, did your tattoo hurt, like any of them, when you got them done? Okay, so I'm very, very good with pain. I have a really high pain tolerance. I can really take a lot of pain. Like these, no problem. This, no problem. My thighs, no problem. My ribs, no problem. Here, no problem. But the hand one, that was a different type of pain. The fingers and the hand, definitely the worst pain for all of my tattoos. I think it's a very, very sensitive area because it's so bony there, and like you really have no fat right there. It's just straight skin and bone. And so tattooing right there is already a very sensitive spot. So when you are like healing and stuff, you're so swollen and it's just very uncomfortable. And let me just put it this way, that was so painful. I will definitely be doing it again because I'm still not done with it. I still gotta finish this little hand one, and then it's gonna lead up to a sleeve. And I'm gonna do a half sleeve right here. But yeah, so it is very, very painful. This one said, does your mom have to sign to get your tattoos? So I actually don't get my tattoos in California, since California does have a law that you have to be 18 or over to get tattoos. So in other states, you don't have to be 18 to get tattoos. So I actually go out of state and I get them, and that's where I get mine, you know, a couple hour drive, not that far away, just to the next state over, whatever. And yeah, I have a tattoo artist there, and you know, we do it, and it's like a family friend. So that is how I get mine done. So my mom does have to consent to them because I'm not 18 yet, but you really can get tattoos in most states without being 18 if you just have a parental consent. So yeah, she does have to give me consent to get my tattoos. This one said, which ex was your favorite? I've had a couple boyfriends. I've had about, I would say like 3 serious relationships. The other ones were kind of just, you know, younger things, not really love. They were kind of more just relationships. And I think I've only truly been in love with 2 of my exes. The most recent ones, I think because I was more mature, I was older, I actually knew how to be in a relationship. And I would say that, you know, whatever, I don't really care. My favorite ex, I would probably say Mikey. You know, we were together for a really long time. And in my opinion, he was more like my best friend than anything. And I think when we broke up, it wasn't just a normal breakup. It was like I lost my best friend. And I think that was so hard. And I think it's even harder because when you fall for your best friend and you guys break up, you don't just lose your boyfriend, you lose your best friend too. It sucks falling for your best friend because you end up losing your boyfriend and your best friend. Single question mark? I am single.
Hey, single. Hey.
Are you still? Wow, I cannot talk today. Are you still in school or did you drop out? Yes, I am still in school. Still in high school. No, I did not drop out. I would never drop out. I actually don't even want my GED. I don't want any of that. I want to go through with high school. I want to be a owner of a business. I've talked about my business a lot, actually. Well, a couple times. I want to start a feminine line for feminine products and, you know, just like women need things. Hopefully soon you guys will find out. So this one said, why are you trying to get back with your ex now because you and Mason didn't work out? Huh? For one, I talked about this in the beginning of the video. Me and Mason were never dating, so there was never any end to anything. No one ended it with anyone because we were never dating. I haven't really said I was trying to get back with my ex, so I don't know where everyone's coming up with that from. My ex, particularly who they're talking about, Mikey, I'm guessing, I don't think Mikey would ever be a second choice at all, like ever. I think Mikey has always been a priority to me, and I think this would go for any guy I am ever with in the future. I don't think they would ever have anything over him that would make me not have the same love and care for him that I had when we were together. I've said this before, he was my first love. I will always love him. And you know, you love your first love differently than you love anyone else because they are the reason why you can even love. They are the person who taught you how to love. And you know, I don't think he would ever be a second choice in my eyes. I don't think he would ever. I don't think in my situation right now there is really choices. I think I'm just, you know, living my life and just trying to take it one step by step and really just see where it takes me. I don't want to rush into anything right now. I just want to see where it takes me, you know, and I'm just kind of living it. I'm not pushing anything with anyone. I'm just kind of sitting here and, you know, if If it comes to me, it comes to me. But you know, I think I also need to let myself be with myself for a little bit, and I think that's what I've been doing, you know. And of course I have guy friends that I talk to and stuff, but you know, if I was dating someone, I would tell you guys. I don't think that I would keep it private ever from anyone. Downsides to being an influencer. God, there's so many. The most is no privacy. I definitely think a lot of, you know, the most important things in life are taken away from you when you are in the public eye, just because, you know, you don't have privacy. Anywhere you go out, there could be cameras or there could be supporters taking pictures with you, which is so amazing. Like, that is so nice to, you know, have supporters taking pictures with you. But you know, it does get overwhelming, like it would for anyone, and I don't think that's a downside. I think the overwhelming is a downside. But I would just say, you know, the hate, the things you have to go through, the no privacy, those are the things that are the downsides. But I think the things that are good about social media and having a platform are so much bigger than the downsides, and they make it so much more worth it, and they make those downsides literally look like nothing, you know. I would say mostly supporters though. That's like the real price in it. When did you find out you were pan? I found out I was pan kind of because I definitely have a type in guys. And you know, there's definitely guys that I find more attractive than others, but I would never end up with the guys I found attracted. I was always end up with the guys that I was with for personality. And you know, I kind of started figuring that out. I was like, hey, like, I don't even like people for looks. Like, I think people are good looking, but when I want to find someone for myself, I just find them for personality. Their looks have no matter to me. I kind of then started finding girls attractive a lot and like catching myself being like, oh my god, like, she's so fine. Like, you know, that kind of came to mind. I was like, you know, I would be with a girl if I liked their personality. I would still be with a girl. I just haven't found one. I've talked to some girls. I haven't found one that really is for me yet. Hopefully I do though, because I would love to be with a girl. That would be so fun. Favorite memory? I have a lot of memories. I'm gonna say two that are very, I feel like, something that I'll always remember for the rest of my life. I was in a car accident, if you guys didn't know, with my friends. Mikey was in it at the time. Mikey was my best friend. Kano, Max, and my brother were also in it. And I remember kind of not caring so much about what I did with my life. You know, I was just trying to have fun. And I think that night, for one, my life was saved by Mikey, who I'm forever thankful for that. I'd probably be not here right now or like paralyzed for the rest of my life. I don't even know. But if he wasn't in that car, there was no way I would have made it, because he literally pulled me from flying out of the windshield, which is literally insane. I remember us all waiting for the ambulance to come, and we were all just sitting there, and you know, like, it was such an eye-opener to life. And even though it was such a bad time and we were all in pain, and you know, I couldn't move my arms because my collarbone was broken, like, even though it was such a bad time, it made me realize there was so much more to life, because it was like I literally had my life flash before my eyes, and it made me realize, like, wow, life is so much more than you think it is. Like, when you get in a situation where like you think your life is ending, you really realize how much life is worth. And I think that made me just be like, wow, like, I need to start living my life. And I think that's just one of my favorite memories, because it taught me so much. Did you think about potentially having to remove tattoos in the future? No, I don't. I will never remove any tattoo, even if, which I don't think I would ever get to this, but if I got to a point in my life and I was like, ugh, you know, why did I get these tattoos when I was younger? I would be like, hey, you know what, actually, these are part of my story when I was younger, so if I don't like them now, I do not give a because they represent me, represent my story. I love tattoos. I think that they are literally a story on your body, especially for me, because I have so much meaning behind all my tattoos, and I think that they just represent your story. They are art on your body. Like, it's so beautiful. Tattoos are so beautiful, and I think that people really misunderstand people with tattoos, because, you know, a lot of like people will look at them and be like, oh my god, they have tattoos, like they're bad, blah blah blah. No, like, it's just beautiful. It really is. Like, tattoos are legit beautiful. They're literally art on your body, and they're there forever, and it's your story. I think it's like a painting just on you, and I think that's so beautiful. Do you wish you could go back and fix things with anyone? Oh, most definitely. I wish I could go back and change things with someone. Of course, there's more than one. Obviously, you know, some people I wish more than others, but the way you have to look at it is that was a lesson. And now I know that if I ever find someone like that, or, you know, in a situation like that again, I would never end things the way I ended things with them, or do things that I did with them, because I learned my lesson. And I think that God does that for a reason. He makes you mess things up with really, really good people to make you learn a lesson. And I think that sometimes you'll get lucky, and sometimes you will have a second chance to fix it with that person. But at the end of the day, you have to remember that everything does happen for a reason. And if something is meant to happen, it will happen. And you can regret it for so long, but it's never gonna get you anywhere. You really can't regret things. Are you happy? Checking in on you. There's been better days. There's been better years. There's been better months. There's been better weeks. But I think I'm learning how to be happy with myself. And I know I've said that a lot. Like, you know, I'm happy with myself. I am. But when I really sit back and look at it, I'm not. I was so used to being with someone for a really long time, and I think I wasn't expecting it to end. And I think when it did end, it made my whole world kind of come crashing down. It made me look at life differently and made me feel things differently. It made me literally a different person. And I think I needed to just realize that you can't depend your happiness on someone else, and you really do need to learn how to make yourself happy before you depend on someone else. Nothing will ever work out until you know that yourself. And you know, I'm still getting there and I'm still working on it, and I think this is really important too, because this is a journey that I think I will be able to take you guys on with me, and, you know, really just learn how to love myself and, you know, love the way I am. And I think I do love myself, and I do love the way I am. You should never have to question if you love yourself, and the fact that I still do that shows me that I need to love myself more. So we're still getting there. Do you plan on getting a sleeve? I literally said that. Yes, I do. I already have kind of something right here, so I just want to get something like going up. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. I know we got a little deep today, kind of fun, but anyways, that's the end. I hope you guys liked my little Q&A. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Love you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tap the bell, that fun stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.